Well. Howdy ho. Hum. Excusez-moi, but do some spamming. Oh, what was that? That was Mr. Knight. Be free, and he is first. I mean, always first. Hello. How's it going? And thank you. Appreciate it a lot. So I think my title was wrong. Actually gonna review my game from the over the board game that I played today. If I somehow find it. It's a little wrong. Hello, Bianca. How's it going? I'm fine. Always when I win chess, I'm fine. This is round 3. How's your day going? Oh, all right. Can't complain. So I played my team played plays in the Finnish first division. There's like four tiers, the highest one, and the first division, second division, third division, I think. Yeah, we started really badly though. Oh, thank you, Regina. Yeah, I'm very hard to find sometimes, but I appreciate it a lot. So my team started really badly in the league. We lost the first 2 games as a team, but now the third game we managed to win. I was playing the third board, and my opponent was I think his rating is 2082 elo, FIDE elo, around. I was black, and they went d4. OMFG, you're streaming. Hello, Reggie. How's it going? You're just in time to see my today's over the board game. So my opponent played d4. It was kind of, well, what else? I don't know anything else, so d5. c4, e6, so we go Queen's Gambit, declined. Here he did surprise me. Let's see how because this is really rare how they did go about it here. They took here. I think this takes away a lot of it's in it's a team tournament in Finland, like a league where we play. We played only 1 game today, and next I think we play in or my team plays in, I think, November somewhere. So normally people play here and there, and then if they want to go to exchange variation, they go there. But they took instantly. which was surprising to me. Hit my pawn, and I play c6. And after, well, here they played queen c2, which makes sense. They come, stop the bishop coming from here. Say that, yeah, it's not like horrible, but I think it takes a little bit of flexibility probably away from white too. It's basically turns into a, well, I played bishop d6. I had other moves than queen c2, like bishop f4 is other move here, where they stop my bishop move here. Well, not really, but I can still do it and probably should. Knight f3 is like a queen's gambit, the normal stuff. But maybe in these lines we probably get the bishop in here before he gets stuff here, and this stuff is not at all harmful. Bishop e7 is also a good move, yeah. Well, I don't know, this is probably also good. I think we can also play knight f6, probably can do almost anything. Anyways, they played queen c2, stops this. And I played bishop d6, stop that. It's a lot of like a little nuanced play. Not saying that this is all greatest way to play it, but I think at least my play made sense. Played the knight f6, f3. They want to get the bishop out anyways. That supports that, and this after h6, it's basically the Caro-Kann exchange. Makes the queen's placement see look worse. Yeah. I was also considering like g6 here and playing this, but it looks a bit loosey-goosey after this. I mean, after h6 they do play e4. So it's basically the same variation as e6, c4, bang, bang, bang. The exchange Caro-Kann. Where white tries to play this against the my bishop here. And then black can play e5. I played this on both colors, this position. But here it's a kind of weird version with the queen on c2 instead of here, which I know. Like I was kind of trying to figure out what changes when the queen is on c2 and not d1. I mean, sometimes they might have some kind of funny tactic if I'm not careful, and well, probably not after this, but I'm not sure how I would even move my queen in a way, but like maybe if I go queen b6 or something stupid, they could take here and there. I was looking at the normal queen's gambit tactics. Sometimes you forget this pin here. Trades on d5. Yeah. Well, I think I have to take it. And here, surprisingly, like I tried this, but I could draw the check here or try to keep this, but I come to the conclusion on the other side of the board that it's just better to let the bishop die. If you try to move it around, you waste tempos there, and I mean it looks like ridiculous to let it go, but this way I get the d5 in control in time. Well, I probably get in this line too, but and again the bishop queen here was confusing me. I don't know how they take back or something. I would probably be fine here too. The engine does give the bishop knight f6 as the best move. Somehow there is some annoyances somewhere. Not knight a6 if bishop d2. No, I don't know. I'm not kind of a knight f6 kind of a guy. They could just take it too. Oh, yeah. That seems reasonable. Yeah. I mean, there's try to keep the bishop, but I don't know. I'm not super. I haven't done super crazy analysis on things, but I just know it from the other side of this that like, and also if you look at the book here, basically people, well, mostly play the knight f3 in here, 2 in the Caro-Kann line. Like there is queen e2 line is a thing, and there is a check is a thing, but this is almost exclusively played by the top players. Yeah, that is true. I took. We have this very firmly under control. Weak IQP. See, I understand some things. Yeah. You're not as dumb as you always try to make yourself look, for sure. All right, bishop e3. I don't know. Now there was 2 games that had gone this way from white side, but bishop e3, of course, it's always in a bit passive way to defend the IQP. You have a long-term weakness. You have to have some kind of a active play. White has a bishop there. Not sure how he kind of could ramp up some play, to be honest, though. Where does the LSB go? Oh, you're gonna hate where the LSB goes. Mine just went here. I mean, I was looking here, but I was not really considered taking it. I mean, but I assume well, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, the other line, when the queen is on d1, sometimes you pin the knight. Even though I think even there the bishop e6, not the pin lines are okay. But here, since the queen is no longer here, I didn't think that pin made any sense. Yeah. We're here. I think that's pretty poisoned though, but we're on there anyways. There light squared bishop went here. I mean, it's an empty diagonal, but it's a development. You get to castle. Yeah, b3 if castles just wins a piece. I mean, I was looking at the like I mean, maybe I could like have a check here and take here if I try that. Castles, bishop e2, king knight d2. Yeah. Oh wait. Where do you mean castles, bishop e2? Bishop e2 is probably also good. But yeah, white should probably do that. Knight d2. I'm not sure where the knight is going from there though. I mean, maybe, but you could go there instantly too. Well, I don't know. If he castles, I did not expect him to castle there. It looks a little scary to go queenside. It's not very well guarded. All right, here I think he made a big blunder. Not big blunder, but like a well, I think it's a big blunder. He just castled. No, but I was like, maybe I'll take here. I'll threaten this. I could have castled. I could have done anything. And definitely not necessary. I was expecting this, and I don't know. Maybe it's not needed, but and then I don't know. We continue with development or castles. Think I can safely castle too. Other knight can come to d5. Probably. Like here. Yeah, I mean, this is super well guarded. That's never gonna go through. All my pieces are keeping that pawn at bay. I mean, I do probably need somebody to attack this too. F takes. Yeah, I was looking at like a, but I was not sure I wanna take there if I go there and they play 3 and like maybe I take there and I mean c5 at some point, yeah. Well, probably need the knight there too, but also the knight would jump there. Keep the like keep harassing the bishop. Well, whatever happens, I think a3 needs to be played though. Surprised they haven't played knight e5. Well, again, I think I'll just trade the bishop like in the game, but I don't know, at some point, knight e5, I don't know, a3. I was gonna go here to stop the knight e5 anyways. I'm not sure what that moment, that exact what moment they could do knight e5. Here it can't do it. Now he could do it technically. Technically. I don't know, can they maintain the knight? I was looking at stuff like even this one, and this looked really crazy, but yeah. Castles there. We're gonna sack a pawn again. Free pawn. And you have to always calculate this too, because that is technically hanging if you castle that way. Because I have this check here. So I'm not sure the castles actually works ever. It is weak, but it is hard, very surprisingly hard to win. And yeah, IQPs, they are, I don't know, sometimes you can even sack it away, but here it felt a little bit like they have not enough compensation to sack it, or like I feel like this is not the best IQP position in the world for sure. White lacks the activity. But I think they need to keep the light squared bishop though, because that is usually the best piece in the IQPs. Well, maybe the knight e5, but knight e5, but like the bishop needs to be alive. Otherwise you don't have any attacking chances, right? And you'd keep your bishop there, and at least if I take here, you have some kind of a better control there, but... So that's why I think he had to play a3, but he castled and let me take the light squared bishop. Well, and now I can even stop the thing Richie wanted to do, knight e5. So at this moment I was kind of happy. Again there. I mean, technically that's hanging, but I don't know if I can actually take it now. Probably not. I was not really even thinking of taking it, to be honest. Yeah, something like that. I'm gonna blockade the IQP, I think, with something like this, and I expected if I move the knight that to happen there, and maybe they'll push the f-pawn somehow. I mean, you need the rook there to go. I guess you don't really need the rook. But something like that, yeah. Yeah, I castled. Okay, then they got scared about the a-pawn and played b3. I don't think it was takeable, but maybe they didn't want to think about it long term. But it's one other tempo. I read somewhere that the pawns on the side are worth 0.5. It probably might be close to true. Until they queen, then they're worth 9. But yeah, probably if you want to sack a pawn, sack a flank pawn. Because endgame books are full of endgames that are like one side is up h pawn or a pawn and it's still equal. Don't sack your center pawns, Arsenal. Those are good. Okay, so I played bishop d5. I've heard the thing about the IQP positions that you're supposed to trade all the minor pieces. Keep the big boys, queens and the rooks. So I was gonna kill one defender. Maybe this was the better way because actually it's a pin and also denies the knight queen f4 that queen f5 that happened in a game. Yeah, that happened in a game, and that's why this was probably better. Even though this like only way to actually do something is bishop c1, defend. I can force the double pawn here, but then it gets a bit weird because, and this is by the engine. I looked at a little bit with the engine here. Yeah, I don't know. I think the computer wanted to use the other rook, but I'm not sure it matters. But yeah, let's move that rook because it's more natural. But and then something like this, and then I have a very hard actual time to cover that exactly. Because if I go here, he's gonna just do rook e3 and double there, and if I take, I'll fix their pawns. And I have no good outpost square here to try to double too. So computer wants to do it like in a weird way that we go here, let them go in. Then we have just in time somehow to defend this, and if they attack my rook, I can do a counter attack and somehow like this. And sorry, here, sorry, rook this one, of course. We can't sack the exchange. And if he takes here, and says white, this is the way to keep the advantage. We sack a pawn, but somehow we win it back. Yeah, I would not have gone to this though. Not an easy way to see, or easy to see. Also, I was not super 100 million% convinced I was gonna go for trade anyways yet. I was also kind of looking at some, but maybe I'll try to attack. Things principled when you think about countering the trade on F3 rook activity on the open line. Yeah, probably that's why also I think. Where did I jump? Yeah. Yeah, that's probably why we use the rook d1. So we unpin. Because here I probably wouldn't have to take. They use the other rook. Yeah, I don't think about that. Yeah, it looks a little weird, but yeah, it unpins. And then maybe knight is threatening to actually move to e5 or somewhere. Rook a e8. Yeah. This becomes all about the e file in the end anyways. Well, I went here, they went here, and I just took. I took like a, I thought about this takes like 20 minutes here. Am I gonna win the end game? Because that's a, the bishop looks good, but that's a defender of the pawn. Then I get my knight to here where it's like almost undestructible. It keeps the e7. It keeps everything away from everywhere. But I was just not like rook a d8 and c5. Oh, I never played c5. Yeah. You're gonna be surprised because then we trade queens next. So I was here. I was calculating 20 minutes like if I can go for some kind of attack instead. Because I thought like I'm kind of pointing pretty well there. But then I thought like here knight is hanging, so I have to go here and I don't know, knight e5, and then I might end up in a, I don't know. Well, so of course they could also take with the pawn now. My bishop is there, but so what? Or of course I don't need to take, but still. Hello 3xk. But I thought like get the same end game, but without the like I get the IQP and the good knight versus bad bishop kind of situation. They went here, and I don't mind the queen trade. Okay, I think this was a wrong concept though, but maybe you try to. Oh, sorry, don't hang the bishop. Not sure where to put the bishop though. Like probably here where it's out of the way. But the knight is so good here because it gives this stuff here. Of course it's on the way, but I was not sure I can actually win the d pawn by doubling up. This is disaster for white now. Yeah. So he went here. I think he wanted to, like I'm gonna move a rook move here. I think that's about like tricking me. Like I make some rook move here or here, and then he can take my pawn. And if I take here, it's not gonna help because the rook's on the knight too. That's the only explanation I came with the rook d3. He's kind of threatening this soon. So I just take and there, and then the rook's like weirdly on f3. And of course, no. Knight d5. Yeah, that happened. They went all the way away here. And now the rook's kind of weird here. I mean, of course it can come back to defend the d-pawn. Okay, and I went to e-file instead of doubling on here. Like maybe Richie's plan can't even double. Why can't I double? Oh. Why can't I double, or he? Oh, in e-file, yeah. It's now discovering this. Also, it's covering it, well, in the game it was covering like some rook lift that they tried. The rook couldn't get to my b-pawn. And yeah, it's covering this, so he can't double there. Challenge the e-file. Alright, rook a d8. Well, line up this guy. I was calculating this for a while. Of course I wanted to get in. But I think this is the only move which I didn't like. I'll double t4, t5. Maybe. It's probably kind of empty threat even if you get all the way, and I'll just take and play f6. Then your king side is a bit... Hello, no Menesio. Sorry to hear that. Creates a luft as well. That is true. He had some problems with the back rank. That is true about g4. I don't know, probably not here, but like at some point. But he has to be kind of do stuff about the rooks getting in. But I don't know, long term or at some point throw it in. Might have been a thing. Here he has it if rook a e8 g4. Okay, e8 g4. Yeah. I was probably. I was looking at this move with the idea to trade the rooks. And actually rejected the line because I thought I have to play this, and then he gets to trade the rooks. But I could of course defend this, and then he can't defend the rooks. But yeah, maybe our g4 is actually the right way. Try to use this guy around here. And the bishop is kind of doing stuff. Anyways, I didn't really want to commit my rook there, because I didn't see how to get through that. He just puts the bishop to d2. Well, they fix the king this way. Come cover the rook lifts. And I played f6. I want my rook king to be a little closer before I do something stupid here. And they put the bishop here. I don't know. Maybe your g4 h4 might even become a, because it's not yet obvious what I'm threatening. Like maybe rook knight here. But, well, I guess that's some kind of a threat. I'm hitting this and that at the same time. We could probably play a3 and then. No, wait, what am I talking about? This is not hanging. Never mind. Bishop a3 doesn't control the pony though. Yeah, that is true. Like here it does kind of cover the second rank, and it also kind of dominates the knight. Even though it looks weird. And then you have to do something about if I'm ever moving the knight to defend this. So I don't know, maybe I'll double the rook somewhere. Could go here, could go here. Yeah, I'm not really moving this unless it's really doing something. I don't want the rook there or anything else to happen. Rook e1, yeah, maybe. I could maybe pile up on this guy then. Not sure I want trades yet. I know, king here, knight here. Hit this guy 3 times and then maybe play your c5 if he defends it with all the things. Rook fd3, white might be solid. True. But I can just improve because we don't have to win this game instantly. Like it's very hard for one to ever do anything. I can just slowly improve. Not sure how, but I can push these guys. I mean, that's how I won the game. On e-file. Yeah, but he will lose this though, if he does. You can go here and then we threaten to go many places. You lose b7. It is possible. So let's say, what's your idea? What would be a useless move? Here. Rook here. If here, well, okay, I hang up knight, even worse. Okay, that's not working. He can't defend this, so he lost the pawn to a knight. Yeah, true. But we can just move here and win it this way too. So yeah, he can't instantly go. He has to do the bishop somehow here and then. It becomes problematic, yeah. So here, here, here. Here is your idea. Cool. But then we can probably not take though. I don't know. I'm just playing moves. I mean, I feel like I have some play. Maybe I end up a pawn. But yeah, you of course you if you win this, you don't want the white to get a lot of activity for the pawn. I mean, maybe this way we could. Okay, the knight is The rook's hanging though. They do some move here. Still problematic. It's thankless task playing white. Yeah, you tried. King G2 there. Then we can probably play here and then you have to trade and trade. Now you don't get in. I'm still in control. F3. You can save the knight somewhere. I have end up a pawn with some kind of control, so don't get to rampage in the 7th rank, maybe. I don't know. It is hard to say. I don't think, yeah, that doesn't improve things. Never tell him that. Oh, I already know. I'm the greatest chess player that ever lived. Sure. I'm just joking. But yeah, maybe the bishop a3 was a mistake. Maybe. Because it's a bit empty diagonal. They wanted something like come attack this and then put the pawn all the way a5 when I play a6. Try to fix my pawns. I attack this guy, eyeing the double. Hello, Owen. Justin. How do you do in your rapid tournament? Was it today or tomorrow? He defended everything on the D file and I have the E file. So now the problem is just how to get through. This is still kind of like hitting nothing. That's tomorrow. Okay. I think here I was calculating this, but I somehow like miscalculate. I think this still kind of holds everything together, but I think I win a pawn this way if he goes there. Because we have all these mate threats hanging around there. Yeah, it was Queen's Gambit declined that turned into I'm quickly showing you the opening. Like it was Queen's Gambit that turned into this line of the exchange caro with reversed colors where the line where white tries to hold on this bishop and then black plays the e5. So it's basically Queen's Gambit, but maybe it was Caro-Kann instead. I mean, they are kind of similar openings anyways. Where were we? Yeah, so I was saying that here I think this still kind of hangs on to all the material here. I don't know if I can go through there, maybe. But I just kept improving my things instead of going into anything yet. They played g3, and maybe in hindsight a mistake again. It makes a luft, so the back rank things don't become a problem, but surprisingly from here I do win with the kingside attack instead of targeting the isolated pawn though. So I just my pawns just go burr. King side crashes. They played this. I played a6 because I didn't want to make any kind of a weakness or target there. Like their rook cannot get in. There is no way in. The knight is covering this, so. And well, I guess somehow maybe they could try push those pawns like that's. Maybe I make a weakness and then go b file. It is very hard though, because I always have this knight c3 stuff there. It covers this, but it's a little bit out of the on the wrong side of things. Maybe guarding d4 with the tempo. Yeah. Turns the bishop into a pawn. And now he has he needs the bishop somehow in the defense. And now he even uses the rook to defend the d pawn later on. Okay, I don't know. The rest of the moves are probably all mistakes though. Okay, this is probably not a bad idea. I'll take that back. He fixes my pawns. I was here considering maybe I need to keep some play on this side alive if this side doesn't pan out. I don't want to put my pawn on the dark square too. Like maybe things don't work out and then eventually the bishop goes here and I drop the pawn in the endgame. Completely outplayed him here. So I just let this guy go and pushed my pawn and he fixed my pawn. So this seemed all fine. Oh yeah, the engine pretty much says that black is winning. Been winning for a while now without being up anything. I think it's okay, now it's only 0.2. I think. No, sorry, it's 2. Plus 2 point something. Yeah, at this point. Was bishop a3 losing move? Where did they play bishop a3? There. It's kind of bad because, well, it's not that bad. It's like going from 0.7 to 1 or 0.9. You make your position a little worse because the bishop probably doesn't belong on this side of things. I don't know. I think it needs to be here or here. Trying to cover things. I think the worst moves were like bishop here gave up a lot of advantage. Getting it further away from the defense and this side. These were all fine. Now even, well, he does some weird maneuver. He puts the rooks on the c file, which I don't know why the rooks moved to c file. It was lost position anyways, or a very bad position, but I don't know why they went to c file. Okay, this was probably also not needed by me because I was now that the rooks stopped defending the d4 or the d pawn. I could just let this go and the bishop doesn't get here, which I was a little worried that the bishop somehow, if I pushed f5, a little earlier somewhere. Let's say there, that the bishop sneaks into here, which I didn't want to happen. I think that they may be double the second rank. Could double on the second rank. Oh yeah, but then he has to do something about this because I went here just so this back rank becomes a problem again. And that's why I think h3 was the better way to make a loft at some point. King g2. Yeah, I can get maybe in also threaten stuff like this. You go king g2. I think computer said that I should play here and just for stage 3. I don't know, it's just took and then it's a little loosey-goosey again. This I don't think I can do yet because he attacks the rook, but it's kind of bad. Or maybe just do the rook double instantly here. Yeah. This is coming, maybe that is coming. Or maybe that is coming. If it goes there, then this comes. His position, and then again you see that the bishop is like, it defends this guy, but if it was somewhere, I don't know where it could be. Here. Okay, I don't think he could get it there, but somewhere. Sure wish the bishop was on d2. Yeah, maybe. It is basically defending a one pawn. So I'm a piece up in the attack. I'm not sure I would have found them if he plays this. I'm not sure I would have found this move to for stage 3 or understood that it's how strong it is. I think knowing me, I probably would have gone in. Yeah, losing the light squared bishop was, of course, the big mistake. All right. So rooks on the 7 or c file were a little weird. Maybe king could try that. And this was probably unnecessary from me because the bishop was not getting here and here while this guy's hanging. And now that I was attacking this, they used the rook to free the bishop, and then it almost gets back into the game, Richie. It almost gets it back into the game. But this kind of proves that the bishop probably was needed somewhere around here all the time. Okay, sadly it's too late now though. Can white consolidate? Like, do I have to hurry? I don't know, but I didn't see how he can stop the, or like this looked so badly if I can take here. Or if he takes, not takes, then I can maybe get in here. Again, the knight is doing wonders because defending the h-pawn here by covering the c3. I don't think I need to hurry, but I also didn't see how he stops the attack anyways. He tried this, but it doesn't help. I don't know what he could do. It was minus 4.3. After this, it's minus 5. I got a really cute finish here. Takes. Oh, so, yeah. What did I look at here? I was looking at if he goes here, tries to trade stuff here. I'll just take here. And now if he takes back, we have the fork here. I win. And if he takes here, I can... Well, okay, I can take here, but I was gonna play here, to be honest. Well, rook f6. There. He might be able to, because that is defended, he might be able to survive this, maybe. Oh, wait, doesn't, because this is it's the rook and the mate. Yeah, even this fine wins, yeah. I did calculate this, that there is no way he can do rook e1. I don't know, actually. Oh, well. Maybe bishop f2 wasn't easy to convert. Where do you get bishop f2? Oh, sorry. Is this easy to convert? I mean, probably rook in. Maybe I have to work here in this endgame, if it's even winning. I feel like it's probably winning. He's gonna have hard time covering, like not losing one of these pawns. He's gonna have a real hard time not losing one of those. And now it's handy that my pawns are on the light squares here. But then I can go for these guys too. And if you try to block, then I take this, or king here. I don't know. Be bully. I don't know. Something it should be winning. I mean, maybe there's better. Maybe there's something better. And yeah, maybe this is just also. I mean, it's also Winston exchange. I guess it's the same. White is fighting. That is true. All right. Well, he played. I thought this doesn't work. It doesn't. I don't think it works. They played bishop d2. I just took here. Well, this looks horrible to give me an h pawn here. I think I was gonna play just fg5 and then do whatever, and he has to be super worried about this going through. So he took this way, but it's I mean, maybe it's not a forced mate, but it is not far away from forced mate. Rook d2. Guess he could somehow here avoid the forced mate by giving up. I don't know how he avoids the forced mate. Because I'm trading all kind of horrible things. Bishop. Like maybe this is not. Even this probably ends in a forced mate though. Maybe it doesn't because the rook, you lose the rooks, but people avoid forced mate by resigning. That is true. Well, he did let me do it though, which is not polite. Here was one, I did see that I should take the check first and then go here. This was like maybe a chance to go here and hope that I do this, and then maybe you can pin me and I can't get here and you could fight on. But I did see that if I go here and there and then this is the mating pattern, unavoidable. He did let me do another mate. Bishop e1, check, and rook f1. Which I thought was nice. I rarely get to checkmate people. Thank you. I can't complain. I've won all my games in the league this year. 3 in a row. Going well. And my team also won, so 5-3, so we also are not getting relegated, at least temporarily. We started with 2 losses. So that analysis with me and 3xk through the summer paying off. Still enough games left to lose rating. True. But I'm happy that I've snapped a little rating back. He was 2080. I guess 2070 something. He lost the first round game. So he lost some rating. 2070 something, I think. So, what next? What people want to do? Made him look like a 50. Your call. I don't know. I have no agenda after the game analysis. We're all just amazed it's not Monday. That is true. Sometimes I stream on Saturdays. Have I ever streamed on Saturday? I don't know. Probably not. Oh 11899881991825725. How did the end go? And 3 or something like that. You can surely do, Richie. The end was probably different. I mean, I remember there was like a pause or like a and 3. 01189998881 blah 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 blah. That should be a redeem. IT crowd. Yeah. Is that your library card? Yep. You just played on the evil side. Oh my god, Richie. Do we even have a way to show games on the evil side? Oh, getaway analysis. This seems fine. Traveler. Richie's white. Play c4, c6. I love the Karokan players. They're great. Can you show? I mean, nobody can tell. I can do almost anything I want to. I never really looked at this like, is this really playable line? I've seen some people do it, but I mean, it can't be the worst thing in the world, but e5, so it's kind of like advanced, but is knight c3 good enough? This can't be good for you though. This can't be good, like in advanced, if they play the c5 line, you played this and they played this. Just want to develop my pieces. Yeah. Knight c3 does not feel good here. Yeah. If you had time to play this and this and this and this and like if you have a normal looking French. Also maybe get the bishop out before we have to do this, so sad. Oh yeah, knight c3. There. f4. Ay. Your structure is gonna collapse. I can already feel it. Now it collapsed already. I'll get a free tempi too. Horrible. Bishop d7 is a bit careful though. Okay, how do they put their knights? What's your idea? Almost threatening horrible things. Bishop d2. Wish we had d4 pawn. Oh, I see. So now if they castle, they might get killed. Does it work? Bing, bang, bong. I mean, it always works in the French. What am I asking for? It always works in the French. So if they're the French player, they know they can't castle. But this is the Caron. But it transposed into a French though. All right. White can't be unhappy about getting the dark squared bishop though. That was the good bishop. This is the bad bishop. Oh, if we only would sneak it here and then we'd be happy. Yeah, but Caro players are not as clever as the French players. Where was actual Caro even from? Huh? Where was the actual Caro from? Is he Russian? Caro? No, can't be Russian. He sounds like French guy to me. All right, castles. Okay, now do it work? Does it work? I mean, at least you tried. Good. Bang, bang, bang. So if it goes to g8, it's just lights out mate. There is no way out. Right? Oh. Wait, they have a knight there. It's not so clear. Queen g4 wins. I played queen d3 like a moron. Just rook f3 after queen f7, I think. Yeah. Or anything. It look. Oh yeah, that looks horrible too. You don't have to do the mate. Because there is no, because knight can block. But knight can't properly block this though. So you're saying this wins, this does not. When I Google Caro-Kann, I get picture of the Levy. That's why its reputation is so bad. Yeah, why is that guy even a champion of the Caro-Kann? I don't understand. So how does queen g4 win? You're dreading to win a queen. King can't really move, so they have to do f5. But then you can just take it, right? Can't take. If you take, you lose at least a queen or something worse. I guess there's e5 counterattack. Check. E5, f takes e7. Well, that's also, I was looking tempting. It was looking tempting. But is it winning though? Like super winning. I don't doubt this somehow is winning enough. Actually, it's probably not that winning. Horatio Caro and Marcus Kahn. Probably not French. But where is Horatio Caro from? AI. Where is Horatio Caro from? Answer honestly. Pro, I have no clue where Horatio Caro is from, but it sounds like he's ready to checkmate your ass in chess. I mean, the AI on this channel is completely useless, but at least it's funny. It's like the streamer. Completely useless, but at least it's funny. Sometimes. I don't know, can we just go here, here? That's mate, right? English-German chess player, world-class master of strength. 1880s to 1890s. English-German. The AI is hopeless, yeah. Marcus Kahn was Austrian chess player. That is literally the funniest thing I've ever seen on Twitch. Yeah, and it's AI. Of course it's AI slope. Ay, ay, ay. I've been streaming for 4 years and AI is the funniest thing in my channel anyways. Horrible. Soon the AIs are gonna replace streamers. Then what you're gonna do? How does he not get made it? Like f5? Knight f5. But you have a g4 that you did. Yay. Check. Of course we sack a piece, because why not? Threatening to win a queen again. He gets out. I mean, why is this not like checkmate somewhere? Can't go here, I don't know. Why is this not checkmate? Bing, bang, bong. Well, we can't see everything, right, Richie? See, this Richie guy. For one time he actually has a checkmate. He defends a completely useless bishop. One time he sacks pieces to try to get checkmate all the time, completely hopelessly. And one time he actually has a checkmate, he saves a bishop. Horrible. Hello, Kiho. How's it going? Made in the game is prettier, so it was justified. Also, Kiho, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Also, what are you doing on Twitch on your birthday? Still not checkmating. Happy 80th birthday. Yeah, 3xk. You just made enemies for life. Bang. Can't go there. Check. I don't know, rook lift. Rook lifted this. Rook there. Check. I don't know. I guess that threatens mate almost. Oh, it's almost a mate. Well, maybe not. Here, I mean, this is not a mate. No, but good coach. Thank you, Owen. Check. It's the rook. How do you checkmate them? Here? Oh, oh, there. I see. How does he stop this guy going there? He tries. Check. Check. Poor luck at him. Yeah, he ran out of checks. Birthday telegram from Zinedine Zidane. The Zizou. Yeah, nice game. Even though you missed the mate there. Horrible. Oh wait, we need to get out of the evil side fast. There will be no check. Will barely place the happy birthday. How bad of an idea is to play this on stream? They're talking over the song. Horrible. No, there's way too much talking there. Also, I always hate when the Bill starts to play anything. Simo. I don't know if there's enough people to do a Simo. Bill is great. Yeah, but he should not play an instrument or sing or play an instrument. He should just tell jokes. Because anytime any comedian starts to play the instrument, I'm like, oh no. I have to like jump forward. Bill Gosby? No, Bill Bailey. Bill Bailey's a legend. There's only 10 people here. I'm not gonna make a like open simul at least. If somebody wants to play, that's fine. Simul. Standard. Should I make it only team members of the Nogetiers? Because if I let it open and everybody can join, then it gets really bad. I'm for breakfast, even crushed cottonches. I mean, who hasn't crushed cottonches? If I don't put it on simul page, like host it feature on leeches.org/simul, then there is not gonna be too many people. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it open so people don't have to join them. Freaking team. Let's make it random colors too. Let's host a simul. Somebody wants to join, they can join. Spam it on the 2B2s too. Some guy named Richie. I mean 2020, I think it's fine. Owens has joined. I bought Chestnut Air. Which one is that? Like, there's so many of those. Chestnut Air. Oh, that looks actually good. It's like a big wooden board. Because I didn't like the one that was like the ones that are futuristic looking, but this looks like a real board. Sometimes when I play, I manually move here, but this of course is just a normal wooden board. Like I have a tablet open on the side and just try to play on the board there. There's 3 people that are brave enough to join. Anybody else? You gonna join Ken? Yeah, Ken could join. Onnea poika. Good luck, son. 3xk learned to finish. I'm too rusty. Well, Simon is like a good way to unrustify. Just chill after dinner. That's fair enough. That's alright, just use an engine. Please don't use an engine. Did I update the time there? Or the title? I could, where did the simul go? Let's pin that message so it stays there. Keep it up a little while. I mean, I guess I could spam the Noketeers on. I hate spamming this team, but I hate spamming people in general. Message all members. Quick simul. Fast people join. Sorry for the spam. Title, edit title. National Master dubs noobs in the simul whilst listening to classical music played by a bald man. Where's my classical music played by a bald man? No, now we lost Owens too. Horrible. Took too long. I'm on mobile. If I leave to stream, I think it will kick me out. Yeah, I can accept you in as many times you get kicked out. We lost 33% of our participants with one message. Just close tab by accident. Yeah, it's very easy to lose your spot in the simul. Do something careless and you lose the spot. I mean, I can start with 3 people. Just tell me to start if. We're gonna make a quick tea for Mrs. while I ignore her. Sounds like a real good idea. I am ready to play poorly. And thank you, Kiho, for subscription. Appreciate it. Thank you. Gotta get them brownie points. True. Thank you. I don't get extra time. Gonna do it with 2020. 3 people should be easy. Kiho has that great for piano one. Can I gigantify things on my own channel? Just like giving myself beats. That's a good deal. All right, I'm gonna start in a minute. If somebody wants to join, do it now. Damn. I'm never asked how is that you pick better moves than your opponents. Well, why aren't you asked that, 3xk? You should try to picking better of moves than your opponent. Fabi. How are the Fabi? How is Fabi liked in Italy now? And that he jumped ship, moved the federation to USA. He's my favorite chess player. I saw a nice article. I like the Italian about Italian. Well, it's not. I guess it's called by Italian chess, but I learned some Italian from it on chess base. Somebody did a review on the Italian chess magazine Torre o Cavallo Scacco. Apparently on only Italian chess magazine. Maybe. I don't know if the author was right. But I did kind of know half of those chess terms already. All right, I did promise to start in 1 minute. So if you really want to join, yeah, now it's like a last 10 seconds. Then it's gonna be start. Gonna paste the I have the wrong link on the thingy bob. Gonna spam the link to chat once. That is true. Nobody loves me, and that's why the Simon is only 3 people. I like the way Fabi plays. He's brutally ruthless. Alright, starting in 5, 3, 4, 7, 6, 7, 3, 6, 1. Almost. Alright, let's go. 3 players. Let's go. Ritchie will crash with the English because he's English. I guess the rest of the dudes. I know I dropped. No, you didn't drop. There you are. Your opponent offers a draw. Decline. Joke. Did the other two people drop though? Where's my games? Why is it not turning automatically, huh? Wait, what? Why is it not jumping to the games automatically? What's wrong with my thingy-bob? Shouldn't it automatically go to underboard? Maybe my extensions are fucking this up. Stylus, streamer layout. I turn it off. Okay, now it might be working out. Fine. Okay, the streamer layout, it doesn't work with this thing. The view is really bad. The view is really bad. Let's do random. This is fine enough. All right. What is this opening? 3xk is trying some kind of a ready nonsense against me. Let's give him something he wants. That's a bad idea against him, though. Rich is hopeless there. There's no way Richie can handle that opening. let's give him, let's not take against Owens. Give him not exchange Queen's Gambit. Yeah, yeah, the freaking streamer layout messes some of things of the, like it doesn't show the history ever like in any pages. Tied some elements, yeah. I mean, this looks like some kind of a proper English. All right, Owens takes there, so we don't get to the dart cover thingies. Let's throw in the spicy e4. Oh, check. Oh, I don't know. Give him a bishop in the face. Knight f3, why not? He's hitting my thingy there. c5. Okay, this game is already the worst against 3x game. Richie also has like 3-game win streak against me. How is that even possible? Can I take bishop c4? Knight takes e4. Bishop takes bishop, knight takes knight, bishop takes queen, knight takes queen. Queen, bishop takes there, knight takes there. I lose a pawn, right? It's my bishop too. I'm not sure. Well, I'm gonna defend my bishop then. One of those wins you played the Scandi. Might as well be in the queen odds. Alright. I mean, Scandi is pretty solid though. You should not disrespect the Scandi. Now I think I can take here and like also like instantly, like we have this guy defended twice so I can recapture. Now I think I can take back and be happy. All right, that's for sure gonna be a bit of a annoyance there. I'm gonna play b6 preemptively. Get the rook out of weirdly there. Now it's the kind of like glitching this here. I see my like it really quickly glitches the pieces. Shows me the default theme I have on. It's fine. Owens is going for b5 here. Well, let's say no. No b5 for you. Maybe, but not against me. I mean, I could defeat you with blindfold and Scandi. If you were white. Alright, so what's going on here? This is already looking really weird. Bishop there, why not? Mitä tässä tapahtuu? Morjes Samgeras. Pelaan simultaania, eli tällä hetkellä 3 pelaajaa vastaan yhtä aikaa. Yeah, I wanted to play this and win the rook. He says no. Kind of wondering if the knight would be happy here or here. It's not really happy here either. I mean, I don't think he's gonna take it though. Also, I would maybe wanna do that and that. I'm gonna put this here, so it's not on the way of the bishop. Even though it looks ridiculous to keep the bishop that's open, that's not hitting anywhere. But also it does kind of stop the 3xk from doing any e3s. I'm looking at this e5 all the time, but I'm not sure I get anything out of it. I think I'll e5, knight d5 takes, and they take back with the knight. Are happy. I'll castle. All right, bishop e f4. Okay, now, oh, never mind. I think I'll just castle. Oh, let's calculate. We don't hang a piece. Queen here. It's the knight. I have a square here. Bit borderline. Knight goes there, coward, running away. Let's run after it. This view be better. At least you see my clock here. Because with that, the problem is that you don't see my clocks in them. Well, YouTube doesn't see my clock at all. Maybe. The board gets so small if I include the clocks, because I hate the clocks on the side on niches. Guess that kind of is fine. Takes so much space. Oh, c5, okay. That's probably a good idea. You have to challenge my center before I get to overrun the black here. d5 also is kind of questionable. Code 54. You have to analyze for it to improve. It's kind of a catch-22. Gurdurkand. What? I don't even remember that quote. Also, this music is tilting me like, what? See, listen to this one. Here, the problem is that he can takes, and then take back here, or take back here if I take the knight. Maybe I could play e5, maybe. All right, now we have a hole here. Guess they also have a hole here. Let's jump to my hole. Okay, I have to now save the knight. Should I now go admit some mistakes and go there? Or go here? It's a bit weird square. I'll go here, why not? If h4 I have to go here. Guess it's fine. Takes. My pieces are really weird though. Really weird. So last quote commands. I don't know. You just have to be 66. That's too much. All right, so he's kind of trying to get there. That's fine. I'll go here. At least make it harder for this to move. Actually not true. Where is that knight going? I guess it didn't really have any scope to go anywhere anyways. Hello, Banerjee. How's it going? Long time no see. Well, it's not that long. Well, sadly, I have to probably go backwards. I wanted to run him over here, but I mean, it's better than nothing, I suppose. Oh. Well, then we're gonna go. Okay, my pieces are still a complete hot mess here. No coordination there at all. Complete hot mess. Not sure what's happening in here either. Not sure what's happening here either. I don't think this is very scary movie. Scary move. Because technically it's defended, but also the knight was kind of covering the other way, or the bishop, so kind of hoping that I can hold on. So I'll take here. I want to strike at this. I was saying that it's complete uncoordinated mess here. We need to start fixing things up. Maybe bishop here to start. Kind of defend and maybe free the rook to run around. Oh, that's probably the best idea I've had all day. Okay, Richie defends there, so I don't have any funny business. Jack take. But I was gonna say that I'm a little worried I'll drop the knight eventually. We could go maybe here while the knight is covering e3 and the bishop doesn't come there. It's kind of funny that the auto switch is a bit annoying. Not sure where that rook is going. This side seems completely locked down. I mean, this looks logical, but it's also a bit vulnerable there. If I push f5, this is dropping, or the knight could jump there and there. We could maybe go here. I don't know, let's go there bravely. Knight takes there. We could keep pushing around. I don't know. Take. I want to go attacking, but not sure. Knight could jump there. So what? Oh, now I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stick the other knight here. Either d6, maybe. Maybe I can go there. Alrighty-o. So if I take, then this is undefended, but it's still blocked for a second. I suppose knight takes. I wonder how bad is this move. Let's see. If I take with the knight, I drop this pawn. I guess we it's probably fine, right? Probably. So here I was looking a little bit into a sack here. Rook takes here, taking advantage of this here. Well, if you were wondering about can you play blindfold, I can't really. Could you play Hannah's Sauce if you played against her? Just trying to get an idea. I played her once, I think, where I won in a rapid game online. She is pretty good, so it could go either way. Can do a lot of. Can you play blindfold? He can do lots of things blindfold. Sleep, chess, sleep, miscellaneous. Indeed. Oh, that's a bit of a curveball there, mister. Well, let's throw him a curveball here. I'm really scared to throw him a curveball. Let's do it. Let's do it. E5, E4. Does it work? I don't know. So how do we take here? We could also take with the knight. Hit the rook. Or the rook. Hit the rook. We could do almost anything. That's the fun of things. Let's take with the rook. So hits my pawn. I have to maybe go here to keep it defended. Hello, Prokop. How's it going? So to improve analysis, I should play open positions. Oh, I missed it. Somehow got 54. Beginner should avoid Queen's Gambit. Is it possible to improve your analysis skill on your own? For sure. So I'm down a piece. I'm even pieces. Take there, I'm down a rook. I'll take the bishop, he takes the bishop, I take the rook, I take that. I don't know. We'll see where that ends up. Alrighty-o. We could go here for the rook again, but then I drop my rook. Just like analysis are, well, like I think the critical moment is like you don't have to commentate everything. Like just pick the moments you had in the game. Usually, you like where you had trouble, like or you had a multiple choice. Like you were wondering, should I go this way? Should I have gone that way? And analyze those branches. You don't have to go entire game really deeply, like, but like the critical moments are the most important things. I don't know. I like Envoy. He's a really chill guy, unlike me. And of course, that's like if you blundered something, what should I have done differently? And well, yeah, you're not chill. No, I'm like the most unchill person in the world. Say, oh, it's gonna win my stinking pawn. That is a bit annoying. Can't really pin the knight because he can take with the queen next. Like he takes with the knight first, I'll take, and then he takes the queen, and then it doesn't matter that this is pinned. I'd say you're 10 times as chill as him on a good day. No, I'm not. Just pretend to be a chill guy on stream. Sometimes. Sometimes I'll tilt. You should have seen some of my worst tilt streams. Those were really ugly. Real ugly stuff. Should have uploaded them. No, they're best left in some kind of a hellhole they came from. I mean, this can't be so bad, can it? I'll... don't know. Could somehow like block there, but then he still takes my thingy and then takes my brook knight. So I'm a bit scared about that too. Point stuff very underrated indeed. So Richie gets out of this. I was hoping to get there and chop this off and be winning, which would be nice. Now he also covers this, which is not nice. Actually just annoying, I think. And maybe he's like also trying to... Oh. Well, that's just disgusting, Richie. Disgusting, I say. That is Richie disgusting. Then he wins my brook when he unpins. How do we unpin? This knight is annoying. I'd really love to go here, but I can't. I mean, this looks so flimsy. But do I have any options? Alright, so... Wait, what happened in this board? Am I up something somehow? I'm up a... No. Guess we have like 2 pieces for a rook. After I take here with somebody. Which we should do instantly. Oh. Once goes that way. I thought that's also perfectly takeable though. This was like a half bluff that I actually am threatening something. So I don't have knight discoveries here, just take them and keep defending. Or if I take, when you take with the queen and I do this, you can just take backwards. Well, let's keep pushing there. Ooh, e5. e4, I mean. Trying to open things up. I mean, we could take... Let's take... Oh no, that's probably a bad idea. Rook here. What was there something there? No? Was there something there? I mean, I would maybe would have liked to go here, but do we have to worry about this? I don't think so. Also, I wanted to go here, but then bishop comes here and pins me again. I take the rook. My rook's hanging. Yeah. Maybe we could get away with that, right? Maybe. Let's see. So there. Keep taking pawns. Pawns are people. Rejoice. That's what you said. That's what she said. Your hole is weaker than mine. I don't think that's a competition worth having for. We have a bishop pair. Okay, once goes there. I mean, we pretty much have to take our piece back. Rook there. I don't know. I think we're gonna squeeze with the bishops. Let's squeeze with the bishops. I'm gonna also take away that square. We should take that back. Bobby's in the US for a long time, no? Or I don't know. Yeah, he's been in US for a while. Couple of decades at least now. Alright, that's good, but we'll just move away and the bishops are covering everybody on this file. Now we need to get the knight somehow like here and then it's game over. Bing, bang, bong, dong. I don't know. Also that is hanging there, which is good. I'm not sure I should be taking everything. Did I calculate the pieces right? I have 2 pieces for a rook, yeah. Alright, that's a bit of annoying move. Because that's a pretty good square for the knight. It also hits my pawn. I mean, I can't even stay there if I try to. If he goes there. But maybe it just takes the pawn. I'll go here. Can also get the, like my idea was to somehow try to get the bishop to stay bad, but it doesn't want to stay bad. Where is this guy going? Probably wants to pin me in some weird way. They always want to pin you in some weird way. If I go knight here, queen here, kind of pins my queen to a knight. It's my bishop. Well, that's a pretty annoying move. Honestly, that is pretty annoying move. Because I wanted the knight to do stuff. Now it's not doing stuff. Can I somehow like go here and here and I'll get the knight out. I just have to. Alright, so my idea was, I had an idea here, I'm pretty sure. I was gonna just take the exchange. Right, so that's annoying for sure. Not sure was that the right move order though, like maybe bishop first out. I'll try to hit the knight, you can block. But maybe we can now go here. And now the bishop moves, we take the b-pawn in that line. It goes there. Well, now also have the in-betweener here. I was banking on this being defended that this works, but we could throw in the check too. Richie has 2 pieces for a rook here, but I have 3 pawns, which ain't bad, almost good. I don't know. We have to move the queen though. So I wanted this to, I have to get out of the pin and defend the bishop. Only move, I suppose. Richie doesn't want trades. It's very typical. No trades for you, sure. Well, I'm gonna force you to trade with me. Alright, they're just coming for it. Oh, that's a good move. I want to go here, of course, but they're saying no. They are saying no. Okay, I guess you can try to get the bishop out that way. I'm not sure. Well, now the bishop can also go this way because there's no longer pawn I can take. Also, I was not even sure can I take the pawn because there was counter pins here. Well, pawn is a pawn. That's actually a free pawn. Here I'm not sure who's better. Here I'm not sure who is better. But I'm gonna be true to myself and steal a pawn. Because pawns are people, right? Pawns are people, right? Another pawn. Num num num. Alright, so why can't I take a free pawn? Because I like pawns. Defends the other pawn. Good for you, sir. Let's get in. Let's get in. Oh yeah, here I was kind of happy about this move. Okay, I'm not 100% sure I'm happy about it anymore. It gets a little weird by my taste. Are you kidding me? I am not winning anything. I mean, I can take the knight. Rook pins me. Well, whatever, man. Pin me, I don't care. Right, Owens is saying the same thing I said earlier, but forgot. You can pin me, counter pin me. I guess we could attack the knight in a way that if you take my pawn, I'll take the knight and the pawn. And here I was hoping that maybe I'll get away with this nonsense with Chekerunski. I do lose 2 pieces for it though. Maybe I don't get away with Chekerunski here. But I'm gonna lose a piece. This there I would get the rook for 2 pieces. Of course it's complete madhouse there. I don't know what's going on. Let's take there. Well, with Ritchie, always trade the queens, right? We could throw in a check here. I don't know. Let's trade the queens. I have so many extra pawns. Alright, Owens wants to work. I have to say no. No to that nonsense. I'm gonna go back there and defend everything. Chop. Chop. Oh, good for him. Good for him. I don't think I feel in any way or other. I think I'll go. Let's push the pawn. Alright, now it's weird. I have a piece up. My king is wide open, like horrible, horrible. I'll think I can do this. I could throw in some checks, but I don't know if those help me in any way. I like to offer queen trades today. I think I can still not stop the pawns. Okay, I'm not super interested about that b pawn. That's probably also a good move. Let's stop the knight d3. It's gonna hit my rook and the pawn there. Here I'm hoping I can safely be around here, but no checks. 3xk hates when there is no checks. Not sure about this move. I thought he's gonna chop this guy. I guess he didn't want this to die. Makes sense. Well, let's hit their knight. Because that cover... I was also thinking of now bishop here and then using that to get the pawn forward. But we can probably also defend the pawn here kind of indirectly. So... he wants to kill that guy. Yeah, but streaming is probably temporary. Stiff stuff in the people's lives. Queen here. Is there some weird way to get the passer through there, like takes, 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 goes there, can't stop it anymore. Well, stream is live. Yeah, it's not really though, is it? Check, so that I can take there and defend there, and hopefully maybe not get made it in the process there. Well, it keep hitting that knight. I think I can take this and then hide in a 8-6. Defend my b-pawn. I'm not really worried about that bishop getting killed. So let's push. Oh. Why is all my games rook versus 2 pieces? And is this like a good version of it again? Rook takes, bishop takes, rook takes, rook takes. Feel like I need to make a loft somewhere. Guess we could... I don't know. I don't know why my stylus is glitching a little bit. That weird flicker there. My theme. If you want to see what theme I'm using without the... when I'm not streaming, it's this one. The old school pieces. I just know some people hate this, but I somehow like it. Except the knights. I'm not sure, super in love with the knights. I wanted to like get out of pins here. Flügelhorn. Wonder if Richie can win that one. Or hold that one. He's not gonna win that for sure. Horrible. There's no way you can hold a down exchange and down million pawns. Like, no way. There's no way. I just want to make a loft for sure. Let's make a loft somewhere. Random loft. Do you think YouTube coaches or books are better for learning chess or engines? I don't know. I think everything is fine, but you have to. I'm obviously completely left here. Like you have to, if you watch YouTube videos or even streams, you have to be actively learning. Like not just like sit back and watch, but actually like look at the options, and when you spot something, look, why did he do that? Why didn't that work? Look that stuff up. Even like just watching a YouTube stream go on is like see what they do and then keep the or what I meant was like cover the or keep a track of the moves on the board and side, so you can look at the variations. And same as books are probably the best because they really force you to be actively learning, moving the pieces. They kind of, the books are in that way I think the best. Well, I mean, I guess you could go on the autopilot too, going through the moves, but I'm gonna be simplifying this way against Richie. I'm gonna take their dark square bishop. Not because I have to, but just because I can. And hello, Algernon. Do you like to use the engine alongside the stream or a book or a video? I don't. Unless I don't understand something. Sometimes it's not obvious though. Okay, let's bring the king a little closer. I don't have to take yet. Okay, I made a completely useless move here. I don't know what that was about. We have a hard time actually defending the f2. Is this Simul? It is indeed. I'm playing Richie, 3xk and Owens. You missed it. I missed it indeed. Alright, now I'm gonna just take it because why not? I'm gonna defend this knight. I'm not sure how I'm gonna win that game though. Seems a bit hard. I'm gonna take all your pawns, Richie. Gonna take all your ponies. And you say pawns are not people, but they are people. Like I have a lot of people here. I have a lot of people, Richie. Not gonna get that you kill any of them. Poor play, but I said it up front. Ay ay ay. It's fine though. Poor play is required. So I get some wins. Make this silly streamer feel good. Why am I playing on Richie's board? Where is Owen's board? Sound like an Italian mafia scene. Have a lot of people, Richie. A lot of people. I'm gonna make him an offer I can't refuse. He's being a smartass. Taking is a stalemate. Good try, Richie. Good try. Nice horses there. It's a shame if something happened to them. I think there's some definite chances to stalemate still there though. I'm not sure how we get on with this. I guess we could use the knight as a blockader. Rich is really trying to get this going on here. This is also another nice stalemate trick there. If I promote and pin it. I mean, we could be a real bastards if I had no auto queen on. Let's stop the stalemate nonsense. I was too busy walking. You should buy a moped. Get faster. That's not a stalemate though. Yay. GG Richie. I mean, I don't know if the thing actually worked, but it does looks fun though. All done on finding knight takes f7. Yeah, I mean it was fun. Fun move. This is really hard technical. If this is even is winning, I don't know. I reckon it's all the carbs. I did. Okay. Stuck with this stuff here. I mean, of course we could move this because this defense there, but so bad. The only consolidation is that anyone analyzing our game will think that you're terrible as well. I'm pretty much sure that ship has sailed. That ship has sailed for sure. I tried to sneak that there. Well, can't really go all the way, but maybe f4 looks threatening. I don't know what 3xk did. I was kind of expected to get into a real trouble in that you're opening there. But then the king queen side somehow got locked up. I'm forgetting everything. Horrible. So I don't know. I expected this to happen. I was gonna block, and at least the other one can't really. But I don't know if that actually threw away my winning chance. That early a5 is bad by black. Then my a5. I mean, if you have forgotten everything, do you know how much I have forgotten about the Reti? I have forgotten actually everything. I mean, I guess it was kind of some kind of a Reti gambit, yeah. I kind of want to hear you sing a song. I don't know why, but I think it would really suit you for some reason. Me singing? Nobody wants to hear me singing. Ay, that would be really bad. Also, there is probably not enough money in the world to make that happen. just really manageable to relearn them. He has a voice of an angel, but an angel that is getting its wings taken off. That is absolutely true. Let's go. If you're singing, can you sing? I mean, I'm sing ABBA. I actually like ABBA. At least most of the ABBA. Swedish music is better than all. It is not bad. Can we take the pawn? Chop chop. This looks winning. Now it looks winning, yeah. We could listen to some ABBA instead of some flugelhorns or whatever those things were. What, where are we singing? Meshuga, ABBA, the virtues, the milkshake. Oh, once resigned. Oh, I didn't even see that hung a rook. I was thinking, how am I gonna defend that pawn? Good game, good game. I'm really disappointed on all three of you. No singing along. 2 weeks to first game, damn it. Yeah, you need to really shape up 3xk. Not as much as we are. That was terrible. Can I play you as the fourth Simon? But no, not anymore. The Simon is over. This wouldn't be a Simon anymore. 100% is a good score, indeed. I don't think 3 and them Meshugah are quite hard to sing, in my opinion. Doesn't have to be a Simon. Eskimo throat singing in spare time with a blindfold on, that is true. I mean, I see Richie's challenge there, but could play Banerjee first though. Throw me a fast challenge. What's the blindfold for? I don't know. If you have the blindfold on, you don't know how to sing because you can't see the lyrics or whatever. Have you tried to singing a Tool song? I don't know. There's probably a command for that. I can sing a song like a Tool. Yeah. I was gonna name my YouTube the Rapid series as a Tool in the Pool, but then I chickened out. Can we play 10 minutes? 10 minutes is so long. Like 5 minutes maybe. 5 milliseconds, that is better. Let's keep Banerjee. He's probably kind of super underrated. There's no way Banerjee is 900 rated. There's no way. No way. Oh, C4, I don't know what that is about though. Novelty, probably not though. Why did you take there though? Guess we take maybe. He's British as you. My favorite artist is Steven Wilson. Black should really take on d5 to play against IQP after your lesson earlier. My IRL friends never play up for me. Horrible. From North London, Arsenal Rich. Not sure about the 97 because it makes it really hard. Really hard to develop though. How are you gonna get castled? Oh yes, we can be friends. Alright, that is probably a good move. Hits my queen, opens the bishop up. I'll take back everything I criticized 97 about. I don't know, let's go here. Check. Check to your Misly King. I don't know which way I was supposed to take. Still think I wanna keep my bishop though. Is this the square for it though? Who knows? Is this the square for it though? I don't know, I'm gonna castle queen side too. No reason. Who is Casablanca? I don't know who's Casablanca. Casablanca. Maybe it's some friend of yours. Just add a random bullet rated challenge. I don't know. Maybe he's a fan of yours. Alright, that is probably now almost hanging. What should we do about it? What should we do about it? I don't know. Cowardly defend. Today comes in my stream guy. He said he's a GM. Yeah, I mean GMs tend to be kind of humble dudes though. We like whenever somebody comes to your stream and tells that you're, hey, I'm a GM. Hell, I'm an international master or whatever. Usually it's like a telltale sign that he's probably not. Ooh. Like I don't think any master would actually come to a stream and say that they are a master. Chess.com profile opened 2 days ago with 2600 rating. Yep. Sounds about right. I wish I could get 2600 in 2 days. You could do it. You could do it. Just have to believe in yourself. and really streamline your stockfish hand. Oh, I don't know why I defended. I somehow thought the rook was attacking the pawn. I have a bishop here. I could, but I don't wanna. That is true. Give me the bandum. Oh wait, I'm supposed to sing along. That did not happen. We have a nice pawn there, but can we win? Can we somehow win? Ooh. Good move. Good move, probably. Good move, probably. Stream is fine. I mean, my internet's being pretty okay lately. I think half of it was my own fault, not my ISP. But don't tell them that. I fucking hate them. I had a bit of a bad cable. My bad. I had a bit of a bad cable situation going on. Already banned. Nice. Wait a minute. That was supposed to be illegal. There goes my extra pawn. The fudge going on around here. I wanna get checked there. Ai ai ai, minä like. I don't like it at all. I don't know, I'll trade it because I don't want the rook to invade either. But like, nah. I have no advantage to speak of. 1900 is the new 1500. Yeah, I mean, I think this just Banerjee doesn't play on leeches. Or whatever. He's not as bad as he wants you people to think he is. That's borderline retarded again. Okay, that was actually winning some pawns. Mainly this one. Now it's problematic because the pawn goes through. Probably Jeff Forward put him. Oh, probably this is because I made him play 5 minutes and not 10 minutes. He ran out of time. He did play well until this moment though. He played way better than I did. That is true. So GM selling me was downloading stuff. Horrible. I will get you next time. Well, that is probably true. But well played though. Would like a game soon. Why not? What's your chess.com rapid Banerjee? I get 1+1 bonus Tapa in the background. Let's give Reggie let's give him the Reti now. I never play on liches. Bishop g4. Bishop g4. I think I'm 17, right? On chess.com. Probably. Oh no, he's gonna give me an IQP lesson. Doggone. He's trying to show off like, I know how to play the IQP. Isolated queen's pawn, IQP. So b6. There's sometimes you can punish that with d5, but probably not here. Unless I'm not sure where this guy belongs, like here. So I'm kind of annoyed by the fact that I can't jump this guy here. But I definitely won't drop the bishop here to defend the thinker here. Let's go bishop g5. Can he play f freely? Who knows? Alright, so here or drop there. I don't know if it matters. Should I jump? No way. Also, this is a 3-minute blitz game. I have to be fast too. So there's no accidents here. He really wants to kill me. Fine, I'll take it. I lost my nice knight. How do we sack here now and win? No way. Probably not. Let's go here. It's gonna go here. No. Then I might actually have to soon get rid of this. So probably should keep the pin on. Or the bind on the IQP here. I have no time, damn it. I have no time, no money. Let's go in. Checkmate him before I run out of time. Well, I hope they invite you to their wedding then. Because you're a big fan. Alright, that's a bit of an annoyance. That's a bit of an annoyance, dude. I don't want to do that. No, my rook's weird. Everything is weird. Why didn't I take here? Am I stupid? Am I stupid? Am I stupid? Probably I'm a bit stupid, aren't I? Yeah. I'm getting schooled here by Richie boy. Richie Rich. I'm gonna lose there, okay? Okay, we have a chance if I was at some time. Okay, that was a bad move. Of course, I can't trade rooks when I'm down a pawn. Ai ai Richie, ai ai ai. I don't feel even bad. Ai 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 Richie. It was 27-5 here. 27-5. Then I've even pocketed my rook here. Well, I guess you did the work here. But I guess that's always positive when you only have one piece to move. It's really fast. Good game, good game. Excellent quality. Excellent quality. Ooh. Bishop takes. Oh, we had some tactics. Yeah. Well, oh well. Some funny tactics. I'll join if you want a game. Challenge ahead. Indeed. Let's do liches. Or leeches. I'm out. Too late for my beauty sleep. Yeah, you'll need it. You'll really need that. Feel like that's happened before. It might have happened before. Will you ever do chess noble? Will you only ever do chess noble? What time rules? I don't know, like not too long, not too long. But, yeah, good night, Trex game. Nine minutes. That's a weird time control. Let's do 9 minutes. Didn't get some hyperbullet. But funny thing is that I'm way too slow to hyperbullet though. I just need an... If I'm fast, I need an opponent that is really slow. In hyper, you don't have time to actually make your pre-moves. Didn't you get to 2900 bullet? Yeah, but bullet is chess. Hyper bullet is not chess. Let's throw in the e5 line. That's funny. I don't not sure I'm ever get on 2900. And I've been really good this year. Like really good. I played like 300 games of Bullet all year. And almost played it and stopped playing the Blitz 2. I haven't played too much Blitz either. I think this is fine. And I think it might be actually starting to show that I play only Rapid nowadays. Because I've been playing online Blitz for, I don't know, close to 30 years. And it just doesn't help your chess at all. I mean, at least a little bit. Maybe here, in the knight. What's the worst that could happen? I mean, I guess there is some tactics with the bishop d7, the boomerang thingamabob, because this is not really defended. But yeah, I think you need just, I'm trying different things to actually improve. And one thing is that I'm trying to play longer games. 10 plus 0 rating pool is generally good. Yeah. Would you say you won't show your real personality when you are streaming then? Yeah, I don't. I'm not sure what is my real personality. There's so many of them. My favorite is the rally driver Mari. Yeah. He's pretty reckless. The one with the helmet. Oh yeah, I used to drive the cars in the, what's it called, the Top Gear. The white helmet. You have multiple personalities, indeed. And there is no such thing, Algernon. There's no such thing. Even though if I believe my YouTube comments, apparently I look like one of the guys really a lot. Take. Push. Take there. Ron Jeremy. Exactly. I mean, is that the end of the world for black if I double his pawns? Probably not. I always thought Roman Jinhashvili looks like him. Roman is pretty great. Double this. I don't want to give up the light square bishop. That's all on YouTube. I was gonna say that everybody has seen all his DVDs. I'm not sure anybody has actually bought one though. It was very recent development. Yeah, that is true. Well, let's go. No, I don't know. I'll stick this guy here first. Devote during this conversation. That is true. Alright, that is a good idea by Algernon. Pretty darn good idea. I missed it completely. The motorbikes, the hair, the everything. It's such a shame. What? I don't want the knight to come anywhere, so let's just leave it there. Stay on your flank there, Mr. Knight. 6b6 is master theory. I just made it up. I think, yeah, g6 is, b6 is usually the way. Even though sometimes it doesn't work. But trying to remember all the IQP tactics, I somehow feel like the IQP tactics are real hard sometimes. Like sometimes d5 works and kills you, but how can you tell when it works and when it doesn't? Oh, that was not a good move, Algernon. Ay, ay, ay. And I still don't get enough, or my openings don't give me a lot of IQP positions when I'm playing with the IQP. I mean, some of them give, but I don't think that's my like favorite thing in the world. I don't particularly like IQPs because there is the weakness and you have to prove something, and I don't like to play chess like that, that I'm or I don't like gambits either, like when I'm on the clock. I have to prove something. The way you play it in our simul game, you should play IQPs. You play that type of gambit style. Yeah, but simul game is like, I don't give a crap. I isolated queen's pawn. So basically something like we play d4, c4, and at some point, like, I don't know. Somehow the d pawn gets I isolated. There's no pawns on here and here. Like Alapins or Queen's Gambits, I think some of games that give that. A lot of openings give IQPs. What's going on here? If I take, I lose a knight. That's a bad idea. Get distracted by the IQPs. Alright, my knights might or might not have been pinned. Okay, Algernon missed that. I mean, I was hitting the rook, so I was gonna get something back, but horrible. Checkmate. Losing a knight is counterproductive unless you lost on f7. I wonder about knight g6. Maybe it's possible. Ba-ba-ba-bam. Is this mate? No, queen is not here. The rook's even blocked. How did you even see that I would have taken the pawn just based on instinct? I don't know. Half of the time is just pure luck. Let's keep harassing the poor black. A rook is hanging. It doesn't matter if there is something bigger hanging all the time. Right, the previous move there was a might hanging. I mean, I'm probably gonna blunder they've made on g2 though. Probably, right? See? My rook was hanging, but their queen was hanging. There's always a bigger fish. It's my first time. Alright, have a good night, Guillaume. Thanks for hanging around. And thanks for the subscription. Appreciate it. Ciao. Buonanotte? No, I don't think so. Maybe. Buonanotte. I played awfully. Buonanotte plays for Brighton. That is true. I saw him score there. No. Doesn't he play for... does he really play for the Brighton? I thought he played for Chelsea or something. Maybe it was a different guy. It was very hard to play. Yeah, this is a bit of a tricky opening. Also, I don't really know this opening at all. Yeah, I think half the openings in the Scotch and the Italian, like all the time, when white does something crazy, d5 is always the move. Knight d4 is probably also doable. Probably. Probably kind of like transposes this or d5. So I was looking at this the other day and this is fine. Something like this, but I don't know. Improved Danish. It's too weird. I think this is... oh, this is already black. Better for black. Yeah, this is bad. White has to just not take the piece, I think, yeah. Tension-wise. I don't understand this at all. Too sharp for me. Take on d4, obviously. Yeah, then we have some position. Could get out of almost anything. And d5 is not... I guess we end up... I don't know, is is this knight just so bad that white is better here? Maybe some fishing balls, but you need something to fishing ball with though. Fishing pole. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably gonna be white blacks that's gonna get checkmated. Just a bad line. Yeah, it's a bit. You have to know few moves in this line, like just d5. You play the Italian against this, and then everything is fine. And this is like completely fine. And this is even, I think, worse thing. Like black somehow is completely winning suddenly. White can't really do much and copying this guy. You save your piece, I'll save my pawn. And then it's about even. And apparently the check is not played even. I swear every time I play this line as black, white is an engine. Just gonna leave your pawn, take my knight. There is possibility that like the e5 players are like they know that one or few lines very well. Not saying that they, but like if you lose a lot of opening, it could be just like they memorized this very sharp line very well. So Carlsen, Kiri Carlsen, so Carlsen, so Carlsen, so Carlsen, Sweetler, so. Think so might like this opening. Same with Evanska with players. I mean, it can't be too bad. I mean, assume these are all some blitz games though. There's no way Carlsen plays this in a... Oh, even worse. FTX Crypto Cup knockout. Some online mumbo jumbo crypto cup. Horrible. Now found my secret account. Indeed. God damn it. I don't know what it was. Probably some kind of crazy rabbit. Much like crypto, the games have no real value. It sneaked past me. I don't know even which one I clicked. These are online, like all played on online, some weirdo stuff. Doesn't even say the time control. Time control is a dash. Can you teach us intuition and understanding avalanche chess position? Because some GMs just look at the random position. I mean, that's intuition and understanding just comes by studying. Like you have seen the position so many times or same kind of position that you know where to go about it. And well, it's just a practice, repetition, study. And eventually playing chess becomes like breathing to you. And you kind of know where the pieces belong, what usually works. But I want to be able to tell by smelling the board. I mean, then you have to make the pieces out of something else than wood. I don't know. It's like smelly cheese or something. Then you could like sniff the part and tell if it's rotten or not. Smelly vision. Yeah. My stream is gonna really drop when they've introduced smelly streaming. Oh, I was gonna say the same, Richie. I was gonna say the same. I think this is good time to call it the night. It's midnight already. Well, thanks for hanging around with me. I don't know. I'm gonna trade Jen's Gambit. She only has one viewer. Thanks everybody for hanging around with me. And see you at least Monday. I'm probably not gonna stream tomorrow, but Monday, why not? Ciao, ciao.